What's happening, my people? It's Cast Sports again, back for another afternoon with the family. Now, as usual, before I get started, let me give a shout out to the JBT community. We're just a group of people that love to talk boxing, and we're always looking for others to join us. And you don't have to have a channel or a podcast or anything like that. The only requirement is you just have to love to talk boxing. That's all. Mike Masick, salute. How are you today, sir? Welcome to another episode of Cast Sports, the History Channel, aka the Boxtorian, aka 2 o'clock shorty. This is the Friday afternoon edition. Back to another weekend already. Unbelievable. How was everybody doing this Friday afternoon, by the way? 2 fight cards on tap tomorrow. You can got one from Japan on a Saturday. As you know, we usually get Japan on Tuesday morning about 7 or so, remember? Yeah, but we got this one on Saturday. Pretty good. We got 3 championship fights on the Japan card. I'm going to go over in a little while. We got Edgar, the Biter, Berlanga, Andy Cruz back in there. Promising. Well, I guess you really can't call Andy a prospect because he's fighting 10 rounders already. But you can't call him a contender neither. You know, this is only his 3rd fight, so promising young fighter, Andy Cruz. I just call him a young fighter. How about that? And we're going to be looking at a history of the junior welterweight division today and profiling 10 former stars that campaigned in the division. Okay. Now, they didn't just campaign at junior welterweight, but a big part of their career was spent there. We're going to go over them in a little while. So we're back to another weekend. It's crazy how fast this time is going by. And I wanted to talk about something, casual, hardcore. A lot of people is going around these YouTube streets. They think they hardcore, but being a hardcore is not knowing who's fighting Saturday, okay? And knowing what fighters are beefing on Twitter, that isn't a hardcore, okay? Being a hardcore is knowing what year the welterweight division came into boxing, or who was the first ever heavyweight champion, or who's the only heavyweight champion to go undefeated. Knowing stuff like that is being a hardcore, or wanting to learn that type of stuff. Tim Layton, hashtag JBT, in the building. Salute Tim Layton. How are you today? Yeah, time is flying, isn't it, Tim? There's Miss Cass, hashtag JBT, with the pink hand. Yeah, Tim, time is flying. I try to tell everybody they're going up in and out of the atmosphere in a space shuttle so much. They've speeded the Earth up. It's turning faster. But everybody think I'm crazy. But that's possible, Remember, second was 1001, 1002, 1003. They speeded the Earth up, so now second is 1001, 1002, 1003. So that means the minutes are going by faster, the hours are going by faster, the days are going by faster. Everything is just going by faster now. They always used to say you started Time seemed to go by faster when you got older, but I hear young people talking about how fast time's going by. So, and that's the thing about it. Everybody is talking about it. So it must be something to it. But we're going to be talking about this boxing today, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of people that think they are hardcore fans, but you know, they're casuals. You know? I mean, this is you know, we talk about hardcore stuff in here, you know, history, different types of body style, boxing styles, types of punches, the different organizations, you know, promotional companies, sanctioning bodies, trainers, judges, referees. We talk about everything. You know, I mean, just knowing who fought last week, that don't make you a hardcore fan, you know? We get into the nuts and bolts of the sport, you know? But I just wanted to say that real quick because, you know, some people just think that, you know, I have other channels that, you know, with bigger platforms mention me. And, you know, some of their people will stop in and check me out. And I remember one guy came, I'm not going to mention his name. He came one time and he stayed like a minute until he left and never came back. That's because he's a casual, okay? All he wants to do is watch the fights on Saturday, you know, see what the fighter's talking about on Twitter. That's not hardcore. You're a casual fan of the sport. Okay. This is hardcore type stuff. Talking about the history of weight divisions, things like that. Watching Sugar Ray Leonard versus Henry Armstrong. But how's everybody doing this afternoon? Okay. Okay. Yeah, but salute to Tim Layton, Mike Mason. Yeah. Don't feel bad, Mike. I accidentally took Aunt McQueen's wrench yesterday too. Remember? But you're not the only one that I accidentally took their wrench away. Yeah, it's just like this thing is so sensitive. You just tap it and before you know it, you're in there and it's saying they're no longer a moderator. TGIF. Gonna wait about 2:30 before we really get started. I'm just gonna touch on the cards real quick, the main events. And we got 3 championship fights on that card in Japan, by the way. Yeah. 2 of the belts are belts that the Monster dropped. I'm gonna get a look at his little brother for the first time tomorrow. His name Takuma in a way, I think. Yeah. He has one of the belts that Monster dropped. I've never seen him fight. Anybody seen him in fight? Takuma in action? I think that's his little brother's name. Takuma in a way. Something like that. Wouldn't it be something if he was better than the Monster? Yeah, Takuma in a way. Takuma. Yeah. He has the WBA at bantamweight. Wouldn't that be something if he's better than the Monster? Wow. That would be crazy. Oh, you see the man? Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna get my first look at him tomorrow. Yeah. Salute to Aunt McQueen in the building. Yeah, I'm gonna get my first look at Takuma tomorrow. Yeah, and they're fighting from Japan. It's on Saturday this time too. And 3 championship fights. Yeah, we got Alejandro Santiago. He beat Nonito last year for another belt that Monster dropped. WB something. Yeah, Alejandro has the WB. Kuma has the WBA. Alejandro has the WB. He's fighting Nakatani, by the way. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Nakatani is undefeated too. That belt might change hands. tomorrow. Yeah, that just might change. He has the WBC. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Nakatani pulls it off. Nakatani is 28-0, 26-0, 19 knockouts. Not too bad. It's not like a tank type knockout rate, but it ain't bad either. You know, 45. I mean, I'm 26 fights, 19 knockouts. Let's see what that is. About 73. That's not too bad. 73% knockout rate. Not quite 80. Yeah, above average though. You get your man out of there 70% of the time. That's not bad. Yeah. So that's Nakatani. Alejandro, he has 29 fights, but he has 34 fights, but he only has 14 knockouts. So yeah. Okay, that's great consider. Yeah, his division. Yeah, you're right. You are right, Ed. What is it? 1/8 bantamweight? Yeah, that is pretty decent. Yeah, considering where he fights at too. Yeah, I didn't even consider that. Yeah, that's great. Right. For bantamweight. Yes, it is. Yeah, that is a great point. Yeah, 118. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, over 70% is great for bantamweight division. You're 100% right, Ed. Yes, it is. Yeah, for the bantamweight division. I don't know what happened to this. My phone. There we go. I'm back. Yeah. Bear with me for a minute. I got pictures again too of the guys I'm talking about. We're down to junior welterweight now, going all the way through junior welterweight. Aaron Pryor. I mean, these guys fought in other classes, but yeah, Aaron Pryor, Ricky Hatton, Costa Zoo, Tim's daddy, looks just like him. And I mean, it could be Tim. You know, a lot of people that never saw Costa fight will see his picture and think it's Tim. Yep. Haircuts are a little different, but other than that, yeah, they do, Ed. Two nets buzzing around. Yeah, a lot of movement. But those are going to be some good fights. Most of them are down there in those weight classes. And the other Kosai Tanaka, they're him and Christian is fighting for Basa Sigua is fighting for the vacant WBO belt. Yeah, there's still another one. That's at 115. Junior bantamweight, super flyweight, junior bantamweight, super junior. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do a little history of the junior welterweight division and go over the fights real quick tomorrow. Just the two main events. We got Edgar back in action. Edgar still hadn't lost yet. And remember Andy Cruz, his third fight. One of the Vargas, Antonio Vargas on the card. No, he's not. I was thinking he was one of the Vargas sons, but no. This Vargas is fighting 12 rounds. I don't think any of them is fighting 12 rounds already. Yeah, but we back. Friday already again. Unbelievable. I was just sitting here saying it's Monday, asking everybody how their weekend was. Now we back to the weekend again. This is unbelievable. I don't know what's going on. It just feels unreal the way this time is going by, man. What? In about 2 hours, I'm gonna be sitting here talking about it's Monday. How was your weekend? It's gonna seem like 2 hours. It's just crazy, man. It just don't seem like no 5 days went past. But I guess it has. It's Friday, right? Yeah. It's Friday, 23rd. Already getting ready to go into our next week. We'll be going into the 3rd month of the year, March. Okay, yeah, the first card will be, from Japan. Like I said, 3 championship fights on the card. Alejandro Santiago is putting up his WBC belt against Junto Nakatani. Alejandro is 26-3 with 5 draws. That's a lot of draws. 14 knockouts. Junto Nakatani has 26 fights without a loss and 19 knockouts. And like Ed pointed out, that's not bad for bantamweight, 118. Over 70% knockout rate. Yeah. So I don't know. I just wouldn't be surprised if that belt if it changes hands tomorrow. No big surprise. If Alejandro can retain it, he'll give Nakatani his first loss. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be Junto's first defeat. Now, Santiago is coming off a 12-round unanimous decision win over Nonito, former multi-weight world champion, Nonito Donaire, right? Yeah, I saw that. That was toward the end of last year, somewhere around it there, for one of the vacant belts that Naoya Inoue had dropped before he moved up. Santiago is 28 years old, from Mexico, and everybody was expecting Nonito. Most people, a lot of people, like me, was expecting Nonito to win. But Alejandro, it's been a lifelong dream of his to be a champion, and now he is, and this will be his first title defense tomorrow. And he's fighting Junto Nakatani. Comes in 26-0. Now he's been a champion at flyweight and super flyweight. This will be his third. He's going for his championship in his third weight division. Okay, 26 years old, southpaw. Yep. I think this is his first fight at bantamweight. I don't know. This is his third weight class. I said that wrong. Not third weight class to be a champion. This is his third weight class he's fought in. This is his first fight at bantamweight. He's coming from 115 super flyweight. Attempting to become a champion. Yep. And he says if he wins, he's planning on unifying the belt. That's what I like to hear. And then they get that belt, start calling out the other champions. That don't mean you're gonna fight them, but at least call them out. Then the next fight is Takuma Inoue against Jerwin Alcaraz. Takuma Inoue has the WBA belt at 118 bantamweight. Kosi Tanaka versus Christian Akasegawa. That's for the vacant WBO belt. That's at super flyweight. And then the other card is in Florida. Headlined by Edgar Berlanga. His first belt fight since his suspension, I believe. Yeah, when he bit the guy in his last fight. Remember, he was under suspension. First fight back. He's with his new promotional company. He's with Matchroom now. Yeah, Edgar is 21-0. Still haven't lost yet. What did he have? Like 16? What was the 16? I think straight knockouts. Let me see that. Yeah, 16. His first 16 fights was not just by knockout, but first round knockout. Okay. 16 straight first round knockouts. Still hasn't lost yet. 21-0. He was hoping to get the Canelo fight, but everybody's saying it's going to be Jaime Munguia. Yep. Man, I know Oscar would love to see Jaime beat Canelo. Greg knows. Look, Jaime with Golden Boy. Greg knows that undisputed to Golden Boy. Ooh, that would make Oscar could die happy if that happened. Jaime beat Canelo and play undisputed. Oscar would be a happy camper. Wow. But I ain't got that happening. I got Canelo taking care of business. Yeah. I got Canelo retaining. But we're not even sure that that's the one that's happening yet. It hasn't been announced or anything. I just been hearing, I mean, I don't have no kind of contacts. I've been just hearing people in the chat saying it. Not no kind of executives at promotional companies or members of these fighters teams, just other people in these YouTube streets. Those are my sources. Other people in chats. Okay. I don't have any kind of inside sources in the promotional companies or in these camps. I just got my sources are other people in the YouTube streets. Okay. And I've just been hearing in chats that it's Jaime. That's all. Nobody can say, well, Cass Sports said Canelo fighting Jaime. No. I just heard it from somebody else in the YouTube streets. That is probably going to be Jaime. Yeah, that's all. But yeah, he's his last fight he went the distance. No, after his first 16 first with knockouts, his first fight he went the distance was against Demond Nicholson. Okay. Now he's coming off a 12-round unanimous decision over Jason Quigley. That was his last fight. Okay. But he's still undefeated. Edgar is. And he's fighting Drag McCrory. Now he's also undefeated. Somebody's all got to go. McCrory is 18-0. Turned pro in 2017. And he has 9 knockouts. So what's that? That's 50%. 18-0, 18 fights, 9 knockouts, right? Yeah. His last fight was by decision over Steve Woodall. He last fought in August. Now, I would say Edgar has the better resume than McCrory. But McCrory thinks he has a chance in there against Edgar. He says he can handle him. But we're going to see tomorrow. Yeah, that's the good thing about it. He says he can handle Edgar, and we're all going to see if he can handle Edgar tomorrow. Yeah. Andy Cruz on the card in his third fight. 10 rounds. Remember, Andy came out the gate with 10 rounds. Out of that Cuban boxing system. They come in there ready. That is an excellent, they have an excellent boxing program down there. With Ugas, Wabisi. That's where Eddie came from. All those guys, both of those guys were successful, had successful careers, world champions. What's still going on? I guess Ugas is still fighting. I haven't heard anything. His last fight was at loss to Barrios, but I haven't heard anything about him retiring. Of course, Wabisi just lost his title. But he'll be back. Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing them. Seeing a rematch. like Movisi and Espinoza. Yeah, the tall guy. And that was 126, I think. The guy was tall. Did an excellent job too. Remember the fight? They took forever to turn the cards in. They was trying to rob him. But he got the knockdown, and Espinoza got the knockdown in the 12th round. That's what saved him. If not for that, I think they might have taken it from him. But he clearly, I don't even think he needed that, but that was good insurance getting that, because the way they held those cards, and as long as they took, I think they was trying to do something shady. But after that 12th round knockdown, they couldn't do it. Yeah, he clearly won that one. But I wouldn't mind seeing him running back. But anyway, yeah, Andy Cruz, and he's going 10 rounds against Brilliant Damar Ripper. Okay, that's at lightweight. Daddy's coming, Keyshawn. Keyshawn just fought, when was it? Last Thursday? Yeah. So they kind of on the same track, fighting weeks apart. Get him in there next. The suits say, nah, we still got too much money we can make building that up. Yanquiel Rivera versus Andy Dominguez, 10 rounds. That's at non-title fight at flyweight. Yakram Giyasov against Pablo Cesar Cano. At welterweight, that's 12 rounds. Antonio Vargas versus Jonathan Rodriguez, another bantamweight fight, 12 rounds. Wow. These fights are 12 rounders. Well, you know what? Andy's going to be at 12. Before you know it, Andy's Cruz is going to be at 12. Yeah. Those Cuban, David Morrell, another one coming out of that Cuban system. Look at him. He's ready for he's a contender already. What has he got, like 10? David Morrell, like 10 fights, got a belt. He's in contender status. Those Cuban fighters come in there ready, man. Forgot all about David. Yeah. That man is ready to fight for a title already. And he's ready. Put him in there. You know, you had the people that say, well, he only has 10 fights. Hey, he said he's ready. Put him in there. That's what I say. Put him in there. Let him go at it. See if he's ready. Only one way to find out. In that ring. Yeah. The man has a belt. An interim or something. Yeah. But Canelo got the he's got all the belts at 168, so I don't know when anybody's gonna get a chance. Well, Jaime, if he gets here, get a chance. I think he only fought once at 168 though, Jaime. I don't see how he's the one getting the shot when these other guys been there fighting at 168. Can't get a shot. There's a lot of talk about Benavidez going to 175. What is he going up to get the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev? That would be nice. Yeah. The winner fight Benavidez. That would be good for the boxing fan. That's going to be. We've been wanting that fight for a long time though. Bivol and Beterbiev, and we're getting it in June. Saudi Arabia. And you know, next Friday is Joshua and Nagano. Yeah, that crept right up on us. I was looking at the schedule and I was saying, ooh, that's next Friday from Saudi. Yeah. And then Fury and Usyk was supposed to be the following weekend after that, but it's still coming, I guess. But Fury had the injury and then that guy moved back. I think it's June now. Hasn't it been rescheduled? Salute, Lonnie Lee. How are you today? It's Friday. We've completed another week. You don't even feel like we went through an entire week, though. But I guess we have. The calendar says it's Friday. My phone says it's Friday. It says it's Friday right there in the corner of the laptop, so I guess it's Friday. We just don't feel like it. Like I was telling everybody else, in 2 hours, I'm going to be sitting here talking about how was your weekend. It's going to be Monday. Crazy. But hey, it's life. We just got to keep moving through it. No matter how fast it's going, we got to go with it, or it'll pass us by. Okay, junior welterweight, 147. No, excuse me, 140. 140. We did 147 yesterday. 140. That's what we're doing today. Friday, February the 23rd, 2024. Okay? Yeah, we're going to do all of them. And we have welterweight, junior welterweight is about halfway through, I guess. Yeah. It's 17 of them, Yeah. But, salute Lonnie. Welcome to another episode of Cast Sports. Yeah, good afternoon. It's the weekend. Oh, time to be fighting that traffic getting home? Okay, yeah. Well, just drive safely. You can get home and finish listening to the show. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, now, in professional boxing, junior welterweight is contested between lightweight and welterweight, right? Now, boxers must weigh above 135 pounds, but no more than 140. You can be at 140, but no more. I mean, at the weigh-in. Now, the next day, you can be 165, right? But you got to be at between that 135 and 140 that Friday when you step on the scale. Now, whatever you can put back on by Saturday night, hey, it's okay. Unless you're in the IBF now with the 10-pound rehydration clause, or it's in the contract that you got a rehydration clause. But other than that, you can weigh in at 137, fight the next day at 250. Okay. I think something needs to be done about that. But that's how it is. Okay. Now, it's also the division is also known as light welterweight or super lightweight. Okay, depending on the sanctioning body. Now, I didn't know that till the other day. I thought it was just whatever you want to call them, but it's according to the sanctioning body, whether it's called light welterweight, super or junior, super welterweight or junior, or super lightweight or junior welterweight. All these divisions that's between us. It's up to the it's according to the sanctioning body. What you call them? I did not know that. I had written it down which sanctioning bodies call it which, but that's on another page, But yeah, according to the sanctioning bodies, I did not know that until a couple of days ago, because I'm learning too. Yep. I'm not just sitting here reading, I'm learning. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's also known as light welterweight or super lightweight, okay? But I call it junior welterweight. I like the juniors. Now, the first champion of junior welterweight was Pinky Mitchell in 1922. Now, a lot of these tweener classes, the juniors and the supers, were created in the modern era, but this is one that goes way back to the old days, 1922. Like, for instance, we were talking about junior middleweight earlier in the week. They didn't come around till like the 60s. And some sanctioning bodies, sanctioning bodies didn't start sanctioning fights in them till the 70s and 80s. But this one, junior welterweight, goes all the way back to 1922. First champion was Pinky Mitchell in 1922. Okay. Now he didn't win it in the ring. He won it by vote of the readers of the Boxing Blade magazine. Wow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because he was the first one. Okay. He didn't fight anybody for the readers of the magazine. Gave it to him, I guess, I guess they had a multiple choice or something. and Pinky won. Pinky Mitchell. Yep. So that's how they got started. Now I don't know whether that was. I know they had the NBA and the New York State Athletic Commission. Then I don't know what he was the champion of, but he was the first champion in that division. I don't know who sanctioned it or whatever. You know. Now, in the beginning, there was not wide acceptance of this new weight division. They was kind of skeptical of these tweeners, juniors and super divisions in the beginning. Even as far where they was being created in the 60s and 70s. All the sanctioning bodies didn't just jump right on there and start sanctioning fights under these divisions. And they were skeptical of this new division back in 1922 when it was first created, right? And the New York State Athletic Commission, first they had accepted it, then in 1930, they withdrew recognition of it. Okay. Now, they withdrew recognition of the weight division, but they continued to recognize the champion until 1935, when he relinquished his title. Oh, I see. But they recognized somebody different as the champion. Remember, the people on the magazine voted Pinky Mitchell. The New York State Athletic Commission recognized Barney Ross as the champion. Okay. Now, I don't know how Barney got it, but he was recognized by the New York State Athletic Commission, because the New York State Athletic Commission and the National Boxing Association were the big sanctioning bodies in that period, right? The National Boxing Association, or NBA, turned into the WBA in 1962. But yeah, along with the New York State Athletic Commission, they were the big sanctioning bodies back then. Remember, the big promoter was old Tex. Remember, I did something on him. What was his name? Tex Rickard or Ricard. Yeah, he was the Bob father and Don King before the Bob father and Don King. Okay, Tex Rickard. Yeah, he did the first $2 million gate and all that kind of stuff in boxing. He really started the big crowds coming to the fights. Now, he couldn't have been the first promoter because they had fights before then. Somebody had to set them up, right? If you just set up two people in the backyard fighting before the family, you promoted it, right? So yeah, there was fights, boxing matches before Tex Rickard. So I guess somebody had to promote them. Somebody had to set them up, right? Yeah. But it's just he's the oldest one on record, the first one on record. Is officially being a promoter was Tex Rickard. Yeah. Okay. BN Boxing News is coming to the building. Salute BN Boxing News. Welcome to another episode of Cat Sports. We are down to the junior welterweight division. Found a little history on it. It's hard to find history on these. The tweener divisions are easy. The other ones, the four ones, they go so far back that they're not even really sure, when they welterweight was just started around 1896. It was not really no official date, but we're on junior welterweight today. And their first champion was in 1922. Okay. Now, yeah. Now, a few commissions recognized fights in this new weight division in the 1940s. Well, it wasn't really new then, but it was still not recognized by a lot of boxing organizations. A few commissions recognized fights in the 40s, okay, called the light welterweight back then. But the modern beginning of this championship date from 1959, okay, when Carlos Ortiz won the vacant title with a victory over Kenny Lane. Okay, that's when it really started being recognized. 1959. Both the National Boxing Association, which became the WBA, and the World Boxing Council. Okay, yeah, early 60s, both of them came into existence, and both of them recognized the same champion until 1967. The WBC stripped Paul Fuji of the title and they set up a fight between Pedro Adid and Adolf Pruitt for the vacant title, and that was their version of the title. Okay, so at that point, the WBA and the WBC were recognizing different champions. That was 1967. Then the IBF, okay, they didn't recognize their first champion until 1984, which was Aaron Pryor. Yeah, and he's one of my 10 people that I'm going to profile today. So he was the first IBF champion in 1984. The Hawk, Aaron Pryor. Okay. Then the World Boxing Organization in 1989 recognized their first champion, which was Hector Camacho. He beat Ray Boom Boom Mancini, 1989. And at that point, junior welterweight, all the big four, they got on board, recognizing junior welterweight as a legitimate weight division in boxing. Okay. And now it's going strong, full speed ahead. Here are the current champions. WBA champion is Rolando Romero. WBC is Devin Haney. The IBF is Subriel Matias. And the WBO is Teofimo Lopez. The one and only Teofimo Lopez, that is. And the current rankings. Yeah, I did not like these. I used to like Ring, man, but I don't know. Oscar owns a magazine, so he must have just told everybody, I'm doing the rankings from now. But I've been using Ring, so. Ring champion is Teofimo Lopez. At number 1 is Devin Haney. Number 2 is Josh Taylor. Told you. Number 3 is Subriel Matias. 4 is Jose Ramirez. 5 is Regis Prograis. At 6, they have Richardson Hitchens. 7, Jack Catterall. 8, Arnold Barbosa. 9, Gary Antoine Russell. And at number 10, they have Sandor Martin. I did not like that at all. I would have changed them all around. But that's what the Ring Magazine rankings, latest rankings. That was as of January 2024. Okay. That this card. I did the cards. This time just do the profiles. Yeah. I went over the cards. Anybody comment? No. All right. Yeah, BN Boxing News was the last one in the building. Okay, salute BN Boxing News. Okay, we got 10 people. Okay, let me set up my pictures. Wow. Okay. Here we go again. This is my second day with the pictures. I didn't end the stream yesterday when I was setting them up. So you get better with time, so I'm supposed to be better today, right? Give me 2 minutes. It's 3:52 by 3:55. We're gonna be rolling. Okay. Now, brand. Go to brand. There we go. I'm in brand. Now, first is gonna be Julio Cesar Chavez, by the way. Now this daggone Earl, man. Okay. I need to get that ring off there because you can see it better. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, Julio Cesar Chavez is first. Where are you, Julio? Maybe I should just talk and forget the picture. Oh, there they are. There they go. Julio Cesar Chavez is first. There's Julio. Okay. Julio Cesar Chavez. There you go. Yeah. Took a little time coming in there. No, I don't want that background. Okay. Okay. Bear with me. That's not the background I wanted. Okay. Man, what am I doing? I'm gonna be to shut the whole thing down in a minute. Then I'll be happy. That's when I'll be happy. Oh, I didn't want that to come back. TV Christmas. Yes. I'm just talking my way through it. Here we go. That's what I wanted right there. Solid black background. Okay, here we go. Julio Cesar Chavez. Thank y'all for being with me. I'm learning on the job. My 7-year-old granddaughter ain't over here to help me. If she was over here, man, I'd be breezing right through this like it wasn't nothing. Ain't that crazy? 7-year-old child shows 60-year-old man how to do it. That sounds like a headline, don't it? Okay, here we go. Julio Cesar Chavez. Oh boy. Now, he had a career of 25 years. Now, I did not know that I recently that he started in 1980. 1980 to 2005. Yep, that's Julio's career went. 25 years. And he had a good career too. There's William Old School. What's up, Old School? How are you today? With the weather bad down there in New Orleans? But salute to William Old School Durant. We are in the junior welterweight division, Old School. You came just in time because we just started. Julio Cesar Chavez is the first profilee. Yes, that's right, profilee. I'm the profiler, yeah, so they the profilees. Yeah, Old School. First one, Julio Cesar Chavez. See him right there? That's Julio. Now he went from 1980 to 2005, 25-year career. Okay? And he had 115 fights. That was amazing for the period he fought in. That's like a 1920-30 record there. All those fights, 115. That's crazy for the 80s and unheard of for that many fights. But anyway, he won 107, lost 6, had 2 draws, 86 knockouts. That's a lot of fights. Okay. Salute, Old School. Oh, you salute Miss Cass. Okay, forget me. Salute Miss Cass. Oh, you salute me up there. Okay. I salute the Old School. Okay, Julio. Of course, he's from Mexico. And he had a short amateur career, right? Now he went through the pro ranks fast, man. Yeah, Julio moved up fast. Yeah. He had an orange chin, and he fought that aggressive style. Yeah, he was hard to deal with too. Now that left hook, devastating left hook, head and body. And had a decent defense, Julio did, right? But another one of them fighters, he had that aggressive pressing offense. His defense didn't get talked about a lot, but he had a decent defense. Kind of like somebody I talked about yesterday. I can't remember who it was. Yeah. Now, he had fought like a calm and cool style, good at cutting the ring off. Some of these young guys nowadays don't know how to cut the ring off. They need to watch some Julio Cesar Chavez fights or Marvin Hagler. Yep. Knew how to cut the ring off. Okay. Now, he had titles at lightweight when he moved up to 140 to fight Roger Mayweather. And he stopped Roger in 10 rounds. Okay. And he defended his title 12 times before that first loss to Frankie Randall. Okay. He had 87 fights straight or something. But he had a rematch and he took his title back from Randall. He was in the ring with talent like Sammy Fuentes, Meldrick Taylor, Hector Camacho, Greg Hawkins, Tony Lopez, Julio Cesar Chavez. Great fighter. JBT Network, salute. Is that somebody's name? Or somebody chat? That's somebody's name. Okay. Salute JBT Network. Good to have you. Are you J Hardcore? Think he might. I don't know. JBT Network, salute. Welcome to Cast Sports, the History Channel. Good to have you. We're talking about the junior welterweight division today. This salute, Miss Cass. Oh, it's you, Jay. I'm going to say. Jay Hardcore might have to say about somebody using that name, Okay. It's you. It is Jay Hardcore. I was getting ready to say that, but then I said, nah, I'll just mention the J later on. But yeah, okay. JBT Network is Jay Hardcore. Okay, good. Because I was kind of wondering, anybody just can't start calling themselves that. Remember, I did say, are you Jay Hardcore? Before you, I kind of thought it was you, Jay. Okay. Next up is the Hawk, Aaron Pryor. Okay. Now, he could have been the fifth or sixth king. Him on Wilfred Benitez, but there's only 4 kings in the deck, right? So yeah. But this guy here, Aaron Pryor, would have fit right in there with the 4 kings. Of course, none of them wanted to fight him. And Benitez too. Benitez actually fought. Did he fight all of them? I know he fought. No, he didn't fight Hagler. He fought Sugar Ray, Thomas Hearns, and Duran. Yeah, Benitez did, but the Hawk didn't fight any of them. Okay. Benitez is also being profiled today too. Let me do something real quick. That's in the way. How is everybody this Friday afternoon? Isn't it unbelievable that it's Friday? Yeah, I'm just trying to hide that. Yeah. Isn't it unbelievable? Like I told y'all, in like 2 hours, I'm going to be sitting there talking about this Monday. How was your weekend? It's crazy, man. Now, Aaron Pryor. I have so much stuff here. Aaron Pryor went from 1976 to 1990, a 14-year career. Okay? Now, he had a record of 39 wins, just 1 loss, 35 knockouts. Okay, that is a great knockout right there. 35 knockouts out of 39 wins. Yeah, I can't remember who beat him. I might tell you in a minute. Okay. 39-1, 35 knockout. I'm trying to figure out what his knockout rate was. Real quick. 87%, almost 90% knockout rate for the Hawk. Okay. Now I think he's from Ohio. Yeah, Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay. Now he had an excellent amateur career. He had 220 amateur fights. He won 204 of them. Now he was an alternate on the Olympic team. Okay. 1976 Olympic team, he was an alternate. Didn't make it. But he was an alternate, right? But nobody dropped other today, so he didn't get in there. Now he had power in both hands, good footwork, and an excellent chin. Pressure fighter, man. Throwing shots from everywhere. I ain't gonna say from all angles, I'm gonna say from everywhere. Aaron Pryor had punches coming at you. He would come out just before the bell. He would put that glove out, point at his opponent on the other side, and that bell ring, he'd come running out there full speed, man, and just start swinging. It was crazy. And his gas tank was off the charts. Unlimited energy, man. That's why they even said, Aguayo said, his team said they saw a black bottle over there in the corner he was drinking from. But if he's taking something illegal, why would he put it in a black bottle? That's noticeable. I guess trying to hide the color of it or something. Why not a green bottle? But yeah, Aguayo said they saw a black bottle over there in the corner he was drinking out of. But he did have a gas tank off the charts. Always fought from start to finish. Never took a second off in a round. Okay? Sally in here? Let's see Sally. This is the JBT network. Okay. Okay, from the swamp. I thought Sally was from the valley. Okay. Yeah, he could battle from start to finish. And he had the kind of fighter that, he got more energy as the fight went along. That's why everybody's saying there's something to that, taking something over there in the corner, He just got stronger and stronger, as he got into the fight, right? He was an excellent boxer. He could have had a title fought in any era, one of those kind of fighters, Probably be undefeated nowadays. Probably be 0-0 because nobody probably wouldn't fight him. For that junior welterweight his entire career. Okay. Another one of them fighters like Hagler for that middleweight his entire career. Okay. Man, what? Excuse me for a minute. Oh, snap. Someone telling me, oh, snap. Like I'm talking to a person or something. But I'm still here. Okay. Aaron Pryor. Yeah, he fought at junior welterweight his entire career. Okay, the Hawk. All 40 fights. Like Hagler for that middleweight his entire career. What y'all think? I asked this question yesterday. Who would win? Yeah, Jay is in here. Who would win? Money May or Pretty Boy Floyd? And you got an opinion on that, old school? Money May or Pretty Boy Floyd? Who you got on that one? I can't call it. Al Booker said Money May yesterday. I might say Money May, just the experience might make the difference, But Pretty Boy was bad now. I don't know. Pretty Boy was way more offensive than Money May. Roger. And Roger would be training Pretty Boy, and Senior would be training Money May. Who y'all got in that fight? Anybody got an opinion on that? I know. Oh, Jay got old school and Jay got Pretty Boy. Tacos for dinner tonight, y'all. Okay. See that, Jay? Tacos. Big for Miss Cass has said JBT. But William old school got Pretty Boy and Jay got Pretty Boy. I just said Money May. I don't know. Why? That's interesting. That is very interesting. Me and Al Booker said Money May. But that is a good, people talk about dream fights. Like fighters from different eras. That would be the same person fighting himself from a different, well, not really a different era, but a few years back. That would be interesting, Pretty Boy against Money May. Okay, back to the Hawk. Yeah, for that junior welterweight his entire career. And he stopped, these are the fighters he stopped. Al Ford, Alonzo Frazier, and Leon Esprilla. And he got his first shot at Antonio Cervantes, who's in this who I'm going to profile. Okay. And Pryor got dropped. But he got up and he knocked Cervantes out in only 4 rounds. Good fight. Aaron Pryor versus Antonio Cervantes. Okay. And that's when he got his first title. Defended it 10 times. Okay. Lenny Blackmore, Miguel Montilla, Alexis Arguello twice, Nick Fulano, and Gary Hinton. Those are 2 good fights to watch, too. Aaron Pryor versus Alexis Arguello. You looking for some fights to watch? Yeah. What's up, Just Do Boxing in the building? Who you got, Just Do Boxing? Money May or Pretty Boy Floyd? Green fight. So far, it's 2-2. Al Booger and me say Money May. Jay and Old School say Pretty Boy. But salute to Just Do Boxing, everybody, in the building. Who you got, Just? Pretty Boy Floyd against Money Mayweather. Just Do Boxing, 4 o'clock shorty, by the way. Coming up in about an hour, right after me. Okay. And that was the Hawk, Aaron Pryor. Next up to be profiled will be Kostya Tszyu. Okay? Now watch this. No, that ain't Tim. That's his father. Could be Tim, couldn't it? But that's Kostya Tszyu. And splitting image of Tim. Well, Tim is a splitting image of him because he's the father. Right? Okay, yeah, that's what's going to be next. Kostya Tszyu. And I know if I hadn't heard his name so many times, I would be butchered the shit out of it. I probably say it's Kostya. Kostya, but it's Kostya. Yeah. Now he fought from 1992 to 2005, a 13-year career. Only 33 fights. Okay. 31-2, 25 knockouts. Okay, that's not too bad. Knockout rate. 31 wins, 25 of them by knockout. 33 fights, 25 knockouts. Okay, not bad. He was born in the Soviet Union. Okay. Somehow they end up in Australia, though. He was born in Serob, Russian, Soviet Union. Okay. Won a gold medal in the 1990 Goodwill Games. Then he turned pro. Moved up fast, too. Called himself the Thunder from Down Under. The Thunder from Down Under. Oh, Tim Tszyu. Kostya Tszyu. Kostya Tszyu. D for the win in the building. What's up, D for the win? We just going through the profiling some guys from the junior welterweight division today. I'm going on down through the divisions. Did a little history. And right now we're on Kostya Tszyu, father of Tim. That could be Tim, couldn't it? When you first looked, you probably thought it was Tim, didn't you, D for the win? It's Kostya. Yeah. I don't think Tim is big around the sides like that, is he? I don't know. Haven't seen him lately. Yeah, then we got 2 cards tomorrow. We got one from Florida, Edgar. This is his first fight back from his suspension. Didn't he get suspended for biting the guy? This is his first fight back. Andy on the card in his 3rd fight out. Andy is of course fighting another 10 round. Andy came out the gate doing 10. Them Cuban fighters. Andy, Ugas, Robesi, David Morrell, all them boys come in there ready, They got that Cuban boxing system. It's like Cuban boxing amateur system is like no other. Okay, but salute to D for the win in the building. Oh, you knew that was Pops, D? Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's an old picture. Okay, but that's who we're talking about. Okay. He called himself the Thunder from Down Under. Okay. Excellent timing, precise power. And he had good boxing skills, a good chin too. Yep. Speed, timing, and power. That made Garcia a problem during his prime. He's another one of them fighters that was always calm. Took his time, calm in the ring, right? hmm Now he beat on his way to the top. Here's some names he went through: Juan Laporte, Sammy Fuentes, Livingstone Brown, Angel Hernandez. That's when he got his shot at Jake Rodriguez. He knocked Rodriguez out to get his first title. Then he won. He made 4 defenses. Then he got beat by Vince Phillips. It was an upset. Vince Phillips upset him. But he came back. Got another shot. This time he beat Miguel Gonzalez, TKO, for his second title. Made 8 defenses of that one. And he lost to Ricky Hatton. I got Ricky on here too. Okay. And after he lost to Ricky Hatton, they called it quits. Kostya Zoo. Okay. And time is flying when you're having fun. But next up is oh, that's the wrong. I got so much up here. That's the wrong thing. Nicolino Loach. Okay. Nicolino Loach. Okay. Because I got to go back a little ways. I even got some, how I love the era with like 20s to 50s. But this is Nicolino Loach here. Come on, Nicolino. Okay. That's him facing. Okay. He fought from 1958 to 1976. Had 135 fights. Okay. He won 117, only lost 4. But get this, he had 14 draws. That's a lot of draws, isn't it? Woo. And it's safe to say that he wasn't a knockout puncher. 117 fights. Guess how many knockouts he had? You think it was over 20? Nope, 14. 14 knockouts in 117 fights. You can bet the farm on it. He was not a knockout puncher. Okay. Now, Nicolino Loach is from Argentina. Who had 122 amateur fights, won 117 of them. Not bad. Everybody's smashing on that appreciation button. That's the like button. If you remember the JBT, we call the like button the appreciation button. But whatever it's called, please hit it. I appreciate it if you hit it. Okay. Ed says Tim needs the braid like his pops. Yeah. I think he probably would look a little bit better. D for the Win says he was a big Zab fan back then. Oh, he said he knew exactly who that was. He was a Zab fan, That was something. That Zab fight, man. Zab went down, got up. That was crazy, man. Legs looked like spaghetti. Yeah, old Zab. Now, he was born in Argentina. 121 amateur fights, 117 of them. Then he went to the pros. One thing about him, he used to smoke cigarettes, okay? And didn't train all that well, but he was one of the top fighters for years. Isn't that not crazy? A boxer that smokes a cigarette. Called himself the Untouchable, okay? And Nicolino is considered to be one of the best defensive boxers in history of boxing. Google him and look at him. Nicolino Loach. Locche. Okay. Excellent defensive fighter. Okay. Considered to be one of the best defensive fighters in the history. Rivals Sweet Pea, Willie Pep. If your name up there with them two defensive, you got to be a bad boy defensive. Sweet Pea and Willie Pep, man. Them like the top 2 when it comes to defense. But Nicolino, I put his name in the chat. Look him up. And he smoked cigarettes. There he is. That's him right there, Nicolino Loach. Check him out. Excellent defensive guy. Okay, now had great time and great jab. Okay, he could slip punches with the Eastern Pernell Whitaker or Floyd Mayweather. Master at ducking, blocking, parrying, slipping quick punches. Could do it from afar or up close. Okay. Now he fought at lightweight for a lot of his career too, before he moved up, took the step up to 140. But he had his best part of his career was at 140. Okay. He won his first title. He stopped Takesho Fuji in 10 rounds. 5 successful defenses of it. Nicolino Loach. What time? Moves when you're having fun. Next up is Antonio Cervantes. There's Antonio Cervantes. Okay. There's Antonio. Another one of the good, outstanding junior welterweight fighters. Now he had a long career. Okay. He had 80 fights, fought from 1964 to 1983. 19 years. Won 67, lost 12, 1 draw, 37 knockouts. He's from Colombia. That's down there, Vila. Vila part of the West. The guy Boots beat up, right? Vila? Yeah. Down from down that area, Colombia, South America. Had a very short amateur career. He had destructive power in both hands, okay? Now he was known as a forward-moving plotter, but he could box off the back foot. Used the jab to set up his power shots. Okay, it took the top guys like Aaron Pryor, Wilfred Benitez to deal with him. He was in there with both of them. Legendary. Now he fought his entire career just like the Hawk, Aaron Pryor, at junior welterweight also. Okay. Yep. And he had that kind of resume. He went up against everybody. Didn't duck no smoke. Okay. Nicolino Loach. No, that was Antonio Cervantes. I'm sorry. Cervantes. Ricky Hatton. Y'all heard of Ricky Hatton, have you? Let me come down some. Yeah. What happened to Ricky? Bear with me for a second. That looks like Ricky Hatton right there. Oh no. Not Cass. There go Ricky Hatton. Yeah. Yeah, Ricky Hatton. Now Ricky Hatton. One moment, please. Okay, we'll give this for a second. A little technical difficult, but I'll get it together. Minor. But everybody ready for the weekend? Got those 2 cards tomorrow. Ready to see Andy again for his 3rd outing of his career after that fantastic amateur career, aiming the pros at 10 rounds. Told Keyshawn, Daddy's coming, Keyshawn. Okay, Ricky Hatton. Oh, okay, Tim Layton. William Old School. Would derail Ricky Hatton, in my opinion. Yeah, that check hook. Never the same, you're right, Old School. That check hook checked him. Yeah, he was never the same after that, man, yeah. I agree, old school. Yeah. Yeah, Floyd said about beautiful for that, didn't he? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I felt that through the TV, old school. That check hook. I had a concussion for a couple of days. But Ricky Hatton, okay. He fought from 1997 to 2012, 15 years. Okay. Had 48 total fights, won 45 of them, 32 knockouts. Of course, you know, he's from Manchester, England. Now, he had a short but decent amateur career. He kind of learned on the job because his amateur career was very short. Okay, Ricky's was. Yeah. But you're right, old school. Did he ever fight after that? Not any big fights that anybody really heard of, because I never heard of him after Floyd checked him with that check hook. Old school. Did he? Never heard nothing about Ricky after that. But I'm sure he did. Okay. Need a drink. I got a cooler here. It's Friday. Miss Cass off today. We are having tacos today. I'm out of rules of noodles anyway. Went to the store and didn't even get none, man. I put some on. I can cook some oodles of noodles, man. Yeah. Y'all would enjoy my oodles of noodles. Okay, but Ricky Hatton, he had decent skills and power. Okay. But his heart and his speed, non-stop aggression, those were his real assets. Heart, speed, and non-stop aggression. Okay. His skills wasn't nothing to write home to mom about, but you know, they were decent. They were good enough to get him by. Average. Yeah. He was a good body snatcher now. And he liked to fight up close. Stay up close and personal during his fights. Yeah. And he had a good gas tank. That's one thing about Ricky. That gas tank was off the charts. Yes, it was. I think I'm gonna have time to. I haven't dropped the link in a while. Yeah, but that gas tank was off the charts. Yep. Ricky Hatton. Now he fought a lot. Aggressive, pressure style. Like I said, they like to fight up close. He beat up through top contenders like Vince Phillips, Ben Tackle, Michael Stewart, Ray Oliveira. He fought for his first title against Kasia Tszyu. He was the underdog coming in. Okay. And guess what? He stopped Tszyu in the 11th round. Okay. And that fight, that's one of the biggest fights of his career, right there. I never saw that though. Now he made 5 defenses of the title. Beat Carlos Marta, Juan Urango, Luis Castillo, Paulie Malignaggi. He beat old Paulie. Ricky Hatton. Almost 3:30. Just do boxing coming up in about a half hour. The Voice. He's in here listening. Now you know I gotta go back to my era. You know. I love like the 20s, 30s, 40s, back around that time, man. This next guy is from that time. His name is Jack Kid Berg. Okay. Jack Kid Berg. There's Jack Kid Berg. You see where he got his name when you see him. Yeah, get the kid. That's the kid right there. Jack Kid Berg. Fought from 1924 to 1945, 19-year career. You know, I had to go back to that era. That's my favorite era, 20s, 30s, around in there. Get this. This guy had 192 fights. Yep, I said that right. 192 fights. He won 157, lost 26, had 9 draws with 60 knockouts. That's a lot of draws, but I got almost 200 fights here. Had 60 knockouts. Okay. Now, his real name was Judah Bergman, but he called himself Jack Kidd Berg. From London, England. Learned to box as a very young man. Learned how to box in a lot of his opponent's backyard. Unlimited stamina for throwing punches in bunches from every angle. Now, he didn't have any power, but he was very accurate with his level changes and an unquestionable heart. Some of the names from that era, you might recognize some of them. Bruce Flowers, Artie DeLuca, Tony Canzoneri. He's on the list too, Tony. Bad boy, Tony Canzoneri. And he got his first shot at the title. He fought against Mushy Callahan. Stopped Mushy in the 10th round. Stopped old Mushy in the 10th round. Yeah. And said subsequently called it a career. Oh, he fought one more time after that. Okay. You talking about Ricky, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Yeah, I didn't think he fought too many more times after that. Okay, one more fight. Yeah. Yeah. That's Ed McQueen. Attentive Ed McQueen. From Casual's Corner. Yeah. He got his first title when he beat Mushy Callahan. Stopped him in the 10th round. Made 14 successful title defenses too before he lost it. Beat a who's who of that weight class at that time period. I know y'all heard of some of these people. King Chocolate, Buster Brown, Ray Kaiser, Tony Lambert, and Teddy Watson. Never ducked the challenge. Nobody did around that time though. Gave his all every time out there. Jack Kidd Berg. Okay, let me pick it up. Okay, here's Tony. Tony Canzoneri. Yeah, that's Tony right there. I know you heard of Tony Canzoneri. That looks something like Jack Kidd Berg. Now, Tony fought from 1925 to 1939. Yeah, the next couple is from back then. You know, I had to throw a couple of them in. Yeah. 1925 to 1939. He had 175 fights. He won 141, lost 24, had 10 draws, 44 knockouts. Remember I was saying yesterday they had a lot of draws back in them days. I wonder why. I mean, they had a lot of fights, but damn, 10 draws, that's a lot of draws. 10? Wow. Okay, yeah, his son. What is his son name? Something with a C, ain't it? Yeah, old school. You don't hear too much about it? I guess he fight most of the time over there in the UK, though. I don't know where his son gonna go to, though. He's at 140, and I mean, there's nothing for him at 140, and if you go to 147, there's not too much for him there. He's old school, so he's just gonna be trying to, I guess, get the bags he can get, and no, he's not gonna make no kind of name like his father did. I don't think. I know his name. I can't think of his name. Ricky Hatton's son's name. But hey, he got this courage to get up there and climb through them ropes. So, I ain't got nothing respect for anybody that walks up them steps and get in that ring. It takes a special kind of person to do that. I ain't never did it. You never say never, but I don't think I could have ever did that, so I got a special respect for them guys. But it still ain't all that. What's his name? Rick? Yeah, that's it. Campbell, is that it? Yeah, I knew it was something with a C. Campbell Hatton, yeah. But yeah, where he fights at, I just can't see him making too much noise. He's at 140, man, and all them killers down there. Then 147. So, yeah. Now, Coney Tanzanieri was from Louisiana. Moved to Staten Island, New York when he was a teenager. That's where he learned the box set up there in New York. Okay. Now, he was known for his chin, outstanding gas tank, and hand speed. Had a great left hook, fast-paced, aggressive style. Had heart. Okay. And he would stand there and trade even against bigger, more powerful guys. When he knew he was outgunned, he still would stand there and trade with them. Okay. Threw a lot of punches, high punch volume. Tony Canzoneri. Now, he was the lightweight champ same time when he moved up and he challenged Jack Kidberg, the one we just talked about, for the junior welterweight championship. I mean, yeah, that's a good fight to watch too. Ooh, well, he knocked Kidberg out in 3 rounds. Wow. Had a rematch. Beat Kidberg again. Beat Kid Chocolate and Battling Shaw. It was a lot of guys named Battling. Battling, Battling back around that time. I wonder what was up with that. Tony Canzoneri. I believe it's 2 more people. If I can find my pen. There it is. Next is Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto. I had so many good people at welterweight, I couldn't fit Miguel up there, so I got him down here. You know, took away Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard Hearns, Floyd. Where was I going to put Miguel at? But yeah, there's Miguel. Not going to sweat off somebody's face. I don't know why it's so dark today. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Okay, Miguel Cotto. Yeah, him and Floyd was one of the, I think it was like the 9th highest pay-per-views in history. Was Miguel Cotto versus Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. You know, Miguel fought 16 years, 2001 to 2017. Not too long ago, retired. Yeah, Campbell Hatton. You are right, old school. That's his name, Campbell Hatton. Yeah. Had 47 fights, won 41 and lost 6. He had titles at lightweight. He was born in Puerto Rico. Fought on the 2000 Olympic team. Yeah. Didn't get a medal. Now he's one of those type of people that didn't do any one thing great, but he did everything above average. You know what I mean? Did everything very well. Not one thing great, but did everything very well. Good left hook. Good boxing skills, fast hand, and had a will to win. Okay. Started out as now this one thing he changed his style of his career. He started out as a pressure fighter, right? But he slowly became more of a boxer as he developed his skills over the course of his career. Yeah, I saw that happen. Cotto, yeah. He beat Cesar Bazan, Rocky Martinez, Victoriano Sosa. Got his first shot at 140 against Kelson Pinto. Stopped him in 6 rounds. Had six successful title defenses. DeMarcus Corley, Ricardo Torres, Paulie Malignaggi. Yep. Now he had a huge heart. It showed when he beat Ricardo Torres. He was hurt several times in that fight, but he still held on and pulled out the win. Yep. Miguel Cotto. Yeah. And next is Wilfred Benitez. Another one. fought in the Four Kings period. He fought 3 of the Four Kings, actually. He fought Duran, he fought Leonard, he fought Hearns. He actually beat Duran. Never fought Hagler. Never fought Hagler. And he fought from 1973 to 1990, 17 years. He had a record of 62 fights, 53 wins, 8 losses, 1 draw, 31 knockouts. Yeah. See the difference? See how those guys back then had 9 and 10 draws back in like the 2030 era. But these days, you don't have those draws like that, man. I don't understand it. The reason, I know they had a lot more fights, but still, 10 draws. Wow, that's a lot. I don't understand the reasoning for that. Yeah. Yeah, Wilfred Benitez, he's 65 years old now. Yeah. Puerto Rican, from Puerto Rican. Wait a minute. Here we go. Yeah. He was born 1958. It's American-born Puerto Rican. Okay. He was the youngest world champion in boxing history. Okay. At the first of his championships at age 17. 17 years old. When he originally became a champion. Wilfred. Yep. Oh, Lord. Excuse me. My big fingers hit the wrong button. You coming? Yeah. Everybody ready for these fights tomorrow? Now, you know, AJ and Nagano is next Friday. We back on Friday again. That's on the Zone, though, right? Right? Yeah. Eddie Hearn promotes Andy. Yeah. I think Andy will beat him. Everybody saw Nagano go over there against the out of shape, poorly trained Fury. And everybody thinks he's on. The man is only 0-1. Come on, man. He ain't gonna beat AJ. If Fury had went in there and knocked him out, he probably wouldn't even be fighting AJ. Okay. Yeah, I just think the man's an MMA fighter. Now, if AJ was going to MMA, nobody would even give him a chance. That's how it should be. Yeah, I got AJ. I mean, he's too good of a boxer for a man that's coming to sport 0-1, come in there and beat him. Especially after he almost beat Fury. AJ ain't coming in there out of shape and not poorly trained. AJ coming in there like he fighting the world champion that's been boxing for years. That's how he going at it. Fury didn't go at it that way. Okay, Fury took him lightly. And he almost paid for it. He got knocked down. Almost lost. Wouldn't that have been something? If Nagano had beat Fury, the heavyweight champion, lost in his first fight. Can y'all imagine the talk would have been, woo, that would have been bad, man. Heavyweight champion of the world loses to a guy making his debut fight in boxing. Wow. So then Nagano would be, well, that wasn't for the title, though. That was a non-title fight. Plus, it was only 10 rounds. Who knows? Had it been 12, Nagano might have pulled it out. It was a split decision. I think one judge gave it to Nagano, right? Yeah. Okay, but Wilfred Benitez, he was the youngest ever champion. He won his first title at 17. Okay. Now, he's remembered as a skilled, aggressive fighter with exceptional defensive ability. Okay. Now, along with his fights with Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns. Okay, that's part of his legacy right there. Them three didn't fight Hagler. But, he could have been one of the 6 kings. Them 4 kings, and Aaron Pryor and Wilfred Benitez. Yeah. And he was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1996. He is one of the best Puerto Rican boxers of all time. Okay. Sharing that honor with Felix Trinidad, Wilfredo Gomez, Carlos Ortiz, Hector Camacho, Edwin Rosario, and Miguel Cotto. Now, I had Wilfredo Gomez as my best Puerto Rican boxer of all time. Yeah, Wilfredo Gomez. Yeah. And he started his career, what did I say, 1976 at age 17. Yeah. Lost his title to Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray stopped him in what was the 14th round? Yeah. Yeah, Sugar Ray stopped him in the 14th round. Yeah. Wilfredo Gomez, Wilfredo Benitez. Yeah. Yeah, Wilfredo Benitez. Today is Friday. Monday is going to be lightweight division. We're going to look at some former great lightweights like Roberto Duran. Yeah. Roberto was down there. A lot of great lightweights, man. We'll find out Monday. We got the weekend straight ahead. 2 fight cards tomorrow. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, Ant says, I don't think it's too far-fetched, considering MMA is cross-disciplinary. And Nagannou's primary discipline is boxing. Most of his wins, you'll see a comeback KO. That's true. He was an excellent, what they call it? You stand up? Yeah. And I heard he had boxed before, too. Didn't he box beforehand? When they're a former boxer? What they call that? Striking? Yeah, striking. Yeah. He's a very good striker. But it's next Friday. March the what is next Friday? March the 2nd, March the 1st. Yeah. Ngannou versus AJ is next Friday. From Saudi Arabia. Right up on us. We are getting it. Let me see. Yeah, and tomorrow we got 2 cards. Next weekend we got Amanda Serrano is fighting from Florida, I think. Jake Paul on the card. He put Amanda at the top of it this time. Good move, Jake. Yeah. And Amanda's going 12 3-minute rounds too. Yeah. But I don't think, well, she dropped the WBC. Because of that reason, they wouldn't sanction the 12 3-minute rounds for the women. So Amanda dropped it. And she's going 12 3-minute rounds. And for the WBA, the IBC, IBF, and the WBO. Yeah. So that's good news. Maybe more women can start getting, those type of fights. 12 3-minute rounds. Maybe we can get Clarissa and AB in there for 12 3-minute rounds. Some people say the weight differential is too much between them. I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing it. But I don't know. But it's the weekend and it's boxing. I don't know. Yeah, Jeff Stewart probably, I don't know if he's doing the fights tomorrow or not. But I know he'll be on in 10 minutes. I do know that much. Yeah. Another week is over. Unbelievable. And I'll be back Monday with the lightweight division. 135, a history of it, some other fun facts, and 10 lightweight fighters, 10 former lightweight fighters. And these young guys fighting now. If I'm still cast sport like 40 years from now, then I'll be profiling them. But right now it's for the old guys, the old former fighters. Yeah. Because it's the History Channel. Okay. Got to get back to some more shows about the techniques and styles and stuff like that too. Go through them in there, yeah. But I'm going to get to these weight classes first. Because I'm learning too. Don't forget we got the quiz coming up. I don't know when, but soon. So pay attention. Probably be a few Four Kings questions on there. Mm-hmm. Like how many total Four Kings fights were there anyway? 9. Okay. Who fought the most Four Kings fights? Sugar Ray Leonard with 6. Who fought the least? Marvin Hagler with 3. Okay. Remember the quiz will come directly from stuff said in the chat. Them 3 could be on there. Yep. Like Wilfred Benitez was the youngest boxer to ever win a championship at 17 years old. Mm-hmm. Boxing history. That's hardcore stuff there. And what's the advantages of being a southpaw versus the advantages of being orthodox? Mm-hmm. Parrying. What is parrying? We got to get back into some of them kind of shows too. I missed those. Yeah, old school, I know. Yeah. We're going to get through the weight classes and think of something to do, talk about. Boxing history. And I like talking about boxing styles and stuff too, you know, footwork. We did all them footwork and all those things. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because anybody can, you know, people think they're hardcore because they know who's fighting next week. Or which fighter won the battle on Twitter. You know? Yeah. Yeah. But no. Can you tell me when the heavyweight division, who was the first heavyweight champion? Or who was the heavyweight champion for the entire decade of the 40s? When did the cruiserweight division come into existence? That's hardcore stuff there, you know. But Just Do Boxing is next. Another Cast Sports is going into the books. Appreciate everybody that was in the building today. It's Saturday. I'll be back Monday. Had Old School in here from New Orleans. Must have been off work today. Appreciate him stopping by. JBT Network. That was Jay Hardcore. I was thinking whoever that is, Jay Hardcore, ain't gonna be too happy with them using that name, but it was him. Yeah. I was gonna mention something to him. Hey Jay, somebody was in my chat using JBT Network. Yeah. He created that. Jay Hardcore is the creator of the JBT. Mm-hmm. Good community. They love to talk boxing and other things too. We got a fashion channel. Yup. We got J Hardcore in the morning, 8 in the morning, 8 at night. 8 and 8 equals the hangout. We got me, Cat Sports at 2. Just Do Boxing comes on at 4 in about 5 minutes. Ooh. And J Hardcore again at 8, then the Rise podcast at 9. That's the end of the day. And then we going through there and see a casual's corner, you know. Like I always tell you, you have not watched a boxing match until you watch one after watching a casual's corner. Then we got BN Boxing News out there. Fire channel. We don't have any kind of regular schedule or anything, but it's still a fire channel. Just have to subscribe and turn your notifications on. Okay. D for the win. Just Do Boxing. Mr. JBT Network. William Old School, a rant. BN Boxing News. Lonnie Lee, hashtag JBT. Aunt McQueen. Miss Cass, hashtag JBT. Tim Layton, hashtag JBT. Mike Masick. And the Warriors. I know you're out there because I saw the numbers up there. Appreciate you too. You know, keep listening. Thank you. I appreciate everybody for stopping by today. Hope you enjoyed the show. It's Friday. I'll be back Monday with another episode of Cat Sports, the History Channel, aka the Boxtorian, not the historian, the Boxtorian, okay? AKA 2 o'clock shorty. All of those names are me. Okay? So Monday at 2 o'clock. Stop back by again. Man. Appreciate it. Everybody have a great weekend, okay? Cat Sports, y'all. I'm out.